Okay, hopefully, anyway, I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to solve the last layer of the Rubik's Cube. So there's a move that I do. It's like, I call it up, over, down, over, which is really what it is. So on the right side, go up, over, down, over, and that's a really important move. And if you do that 6 times, it takes you back to where you're at. So let me just mix this up a bit. I'll mix up the top layer. Oops, I think I've mixed up more than. Let's see. Anyway, sorry, I made a mistake. Let me just solve that really fast. So that's this one. So I use it to put edge pieces in, and I use it for some other things. Anyway, okay, so now let me just mix this so it's not. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. So the first step, anyway, to solving the top layer is really to get this yellow cross, or the top cross. And the way you do that, you'll usually have something that looks like, you'll have maybe one or two, irrespective of how many you have facing up. So you're really trying to get it in the right orientation. So it may be the wrong position, but the right orientation, meaning they're all facing up. And what you do is you really want to get in the upper left-hand corner this L shape, and then all you do is you take the face and go over one clockwise, and then you just do that up, over, down, over, up, over, down, over, and you do that until you see a T, right? And that means this one will be like that. So let me show that to you again. So take that face, go down, go clockwise one, and then just that up, over, down, over, and you kind of pay attention. See how it does that again? So if we were to go back to that, you can see that's a good place to be. If you do it this way, I don't think it works. Let's see, up, over, down, over. Yeah, I think you just end up kind of repeating that. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so what you want that in the upper left-hand corner, clockwise, up, over. Usually you'll get a line or a T, or down, over, up, over, down, over, and you kind of do that until you get that solid. It's kind of muscle memory. So let me see if there's a thing to it, because you go up, over, down, over, and see that is right, but you don't have your white back yet, so you have to put that back, and then yeah. So anyway, hopefully that helps. Don't know if I explained that very well, to be honest. So okay, but once you get those correct, then you got to get them in the right position without modifying anything. And so the way you do that, it's similar, except you don't do this. You do so. Orange is correct, but orange and red need to be opposite. And so what I usually do is I will try and put them to the right, the opposites to the right. So let's see if this works. But instead of doing that, you just go up, over, down, over. But it's not quite up, over, down, over. It's up, over, down, over, up, over, over. Okay, and we'll see that now did work, actually. And so let me do that again. So you don't do the clockwise one. You just do up, over, down, over, up, over, over. And let's see if I can mix it up. Let's keep it like that. So normally you put the ones that you want to go opposite of each other on the right, but let's do this. This will make it so up, over, down, over, up, over, over, and that should, mix it up a bit differently. I was trying to go. Anyway, so you keep doing that. There's a way. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can solve. Let's see, how would I do that? Up, over. I'm trying to mix it up in a way that there's another. So upward. Yeah, I'm trying to get it. So sometimes there's a way where, let's do it this way, where these will be solved correctly. I ignore the fact that I messed up the bottom, and these will be opposite like that. And what I do in that case is I'll go up, over, down, over, up, over, over, and then I turn it like this, and I go up, over, down, over, up, over, over. In fact, I may have inadvertently worked that out. Yeah, I did. Excuse me. So I mix it up. So this is a scenario I'm talking about, where you have these two correct, but these need to be swapped. And really, all you do is you take the ones that want to be swapped, you put them going this way, and you go up, over, down, over, up, over, over. And normally that would solve it. And normally you want it on the right, but what I do is I turn it this way, and then you just do that same move again, and then it does solve it. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. So now you got that correct. Now you need to get the four corners in the right position. So the next algorithm is this, is to, well, and we've solved one, but let's say we didn't have solved one. The basic move is up, over, down, over, down. So it's kind of like this mechanical of like moving this one there, moving this, and then putting that back in the right place, back down, and then moving that. And what that does is it's actually rotating these, I think, counterclockwise. And basically, so if you get this in the right position, these center ones, try and find one that's in the correct position. So right now, this one, actually none of them are, so this is perfect. So then what you do is you can just do this anywhere. So you go up, over, down, and then I always move it back, lining those middle ones. And now we should have at least one that's correct, and we do. So when you find the one that's correct, in other words, it's not in the right orientation but the right position, so it's the green, red, yellow, right? So that's the right one. These ones are wrong. All you have to do is move that out of the way and then do that same thing, up, over, down, and then now these are all correct. Now sometimes you have to do that multiple times, so let me just do it one more time. So you find the correct one, which is this one, and it's almost as if the one that's correct, when you move it out of the way, this one doesn't change, just like these three rotate. So that's how you get that one not to change. So let's do that again. So when you have it, found the one in the right position, wrong orientation but right position, just go move it out of the way, go up, over, down, right? And then see, now those are still wrong. This is still correct. Just repeat it. Okay, now everything is correct, right, in the right position. And this one's the right orientation. Now, what I do at this point, the last algorithm, is really the up, over, down,